Hopefully you've been enjoying your weekend so far and your Sunday's going great, but we do have some more rain in the forecast today. More of a day to kind of spend indoors, but even if you do have outdoor plans, it's not going to be a complete washout. Just keep an eye on the forecast, keep an eye on the radar. We'll have some scattered rain and storms throughout much of today, mostly during the later morning into the afternoon, and by this evening, really things start to wind down. Early this week, our pattern does change up a bit. We'll finally take a break from the rain. But that comes with a warm up. It's going to be turning much hotter starting on Monday, and we stay hot this entire week. And our rain chances do look to increase again by this coming Friday. But at least we'll take a break for several days because the last few days up until now and even today, it's been kind of on the wet side, and that's not going to change until tomorrow. So here's your hour by hour forecast. Temperatures in the mid 80s for our afternoon highs. It will be warm, humid, definitely muggy, mostly cloudy skies around all day. Maybe some small breaks of sun with the rounds of showers and storms for many hours, but they are going to be that hit or miss variety. Not everyone is going to see a lot of rain today, but when you do get the storms setting up, much like yesterday, some of the storms can dump some rain in a pretty quick amount of time. So we'll be watching that closely for your Sunday. So here's what's happening with precision casts getting into the rest of your day. Scattered rain and storms starting to drop in from north to south, and we'll continue to see pop-up storms too as this upper disturbance continues to traverse through the area. And this is really the last of the upper disturbances that's going to move right overhead. But this will help trigger showers and storms. It's warm, it's humid, all the ingredients are there to fire up the summer-like pattern that we've had and kind of keep us on the wetter side. But pretty typical of a summer pattern, just maybe a little bit more wet than usual because of the aid of these upper disturbances. So showers and storms this afternoon. This is around 1, 2 o'clock. Some steady and soaking rain certainly possible, lasting throughout the early part of the evening, but the model is continuing to show that by tonight around 6 or 7, so really kind of early in the evening, things really start to wind down. So we should be drier by tonight. Any outdoor plans this evening, the weather actually looks pretty good. And then tomorrow, starting with sunshine, dry weather for your Monday morning commute. Tomorrow also a mostly dry day. We'll see a mix of sun and clouds, but it will be hot and humid tomorrow. Tomorrow afternoon, it's not going to be nearly as wet as we've been, but we can't rule out a couple isolated hit or miss showers and rumbles of thunder tomorrow. We'll have about a 20% chance to maybe 30% on Monday. Very hit or miss, very isolated, not much rain expected tomorrow. But as we transition into a drier pattern, we have one more day tomorrow where we could see a couple hit or miss showers and rumbles of thunder. But our rain chances really go down Tuesday, Wednesday. We're down to maybe a 10% chance those 2 days. Today, similar to yesterday, we are being highlighted for a marginal risk for severe weather on the South Shore. This is a low-level risk, only a 1 out of 5, because those storms today could give us those stronger wind gusts, maybe up to 40 or 50 miles per hour, like we've been seeing the last couple of days. Not only that, we could see the small hail that some of these storms have been producing the last few days. So the gusty winds, the small hail, and some heavier showers are possible. So we are still being highlighted for a marginal risk for excessive rain. Lower than yesterday. We were in that slight category yesterday, so we are lower, but some heavier showers could set up over the metro area or over any spots that's already seen a few inches of rain the last few days, and that could trigger maybe some nuisance, very localized street flooding, or maybe just some big puddles and ponding on some of those usually susceptible roads. So make sure you drive carefully, take it easy out there, try not to drive too fast when it's raining, and kind of just wait out those heavier showers if it's too blinding to see. Maybe if it's safe, you could pull over or wait it out somewhere. I know we've been talking to my coworkers, if they're at the gym or something, they kind of just wait it out indoors. So this is what we have for tonight. Mostly cloudy skies, rain ending this evening. So hopefully everything will be kind of winding down by 7 o'clock tonight. That's a good kind of Sunday evening on the way for any outdoor dining plans or outdoor walks. Temperatures tomorrow morning will be in the low to mid 70s early on your Monday. So here's our pattern change as an upper ridge starts to build over Mexico and the southern plains this week. That will start to push these upper disturbances more to the north, more into the Tennessee Valley. So that keeps us mostly dry and hot. And then later in the week, this strong upper low looks to set up over the northeastern U.S. That will bring our upper level winds out of the northwest. And as that kind of transitions into this pattern, we'll see a weak front, and that will probably increase our rain chances Friday into early Saturday. Still going to be watching the timing of this, but this should trigger some more showers and storms as the front moves in. We'll see how far the front makes it. I don't think it's going to cool us down, but maybe we'll see some slightly drier air moving in next weekend. We'll see. It's several days away. And most of the time, these fronts don't make it this far south, this far into the season. So almost the middle of June, we'll see how that goes. So the chance of rain today is 60–70%. It's going to be kind of a wetter day. Tomorrow, not bad. Isolated shower or storm tomorrow afternoon. Mostly dry Tuesday, Wednesday, even into Thursday, with those rain chances increasing by Friday into early Saturday with that next week front that's going to be sliding in from the northeast. Here's our high temperatures. We go from the middle 80s today to about 90 tomorrow, so upper 80s near 90. Lower 90s Tuesday, Wednesday, and then maybe low to mid 90s later in the week. So it is going to be really hot. Pretty typical of what we have when we get into the middle of summer. And it's also going to be humid, and temperatures will probably feel like around 100 degrees. So the heat indices will probably be in the triple digits, especially later in the week. So make sure you stay cool and hydrated all this week. We're probably going to lose any cooling showers. We'll take a break from the rain for several days, especially Tuesday through Thursday, even tomorrow, seeing some mostly dry weather. Also, like I was mentioning with that weak front that's expected to come down Friday into next weekend, this is the GFS model indicating maybe some slightly drier air could make it all the way to the Gulf Coast. I don't know for sure. We'll see. It might be a little optimistic here, but maybe we'll see some slightly lower dew points, meaning slightly less humid conditions maybe by next Saturday. Again, tune in to the latest for that. Here's your 7-day forecast. Hot, humid, that's the story. Feels like summer. The summer solstice is almost here, and it's technically meteorological summer now, so we're into the hottest time of the year. No surprises there. Temperatures will be in the low to mid 90s for many days this week, so make sure you keep it cool and grab the rain gear for today before you head outdoors. Thanks for tuning in to the WWL Louisiana digital stream. We'll be back for the news this evening.